Let's go directly now into our top story for this hour. Iran's foreign minister says Tehran will prudently respond to any unconstructive action against his country. Mohammad Javad Zarif has written on his Facebook page that Iran will seriously pursue the nuclear negotiations and will respond to any improper action, even if it does not violate the Geneva deal. He explained that Tehran has given an appropriate response to the United States' recent move. In recent days, the U.S. Treasury Department added the names of 19 companies and individuals to its sanctions list for allegedly supporting Iran's nuclear program. Well, to discuss that further, we're now joined with Mr. Hamid Reza Emadi, who is Press TV's newsroom director, and he's joining us right here live in the Iranian capital, Tehran. Mr. Emadi, thanks a lot for joining us. Now, how should we assess this seemingly war of words and actions between Iran and the United States?
Well, there's every reason why Iranians should not trust the Americans. Just take the example of the 1953 coup. The United States toppled the democratically elected government of Mohammad Mossadegh, Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh, and then the United States helped Saddam Hussein in his brutal war against the Iranians, even provided Saddam Hussein with weapons of mass destruction to be used against the Iranian civilians. And the United States shut down an Iranian passenger plane. The United States imposed illegal sanctions against the Iranian nation. And now, when there is this nuclear deal in place, Iran and the P5+1 have reached a nuclear deal on November 24th. There seems to be like there are those forces within the United States government and Congress in particular who are very much in favor of putting more brakes on this tall wall of mistrust. So it's not constructive what the United States has done, imposing more sanctions against Iran while the talks are continuing, shows to the whole world that the United States is not negotiating in good faith. And for the European partners of the United States, it's also a bad sign because it seems like everyone is wasting their time as one party, which is the United States, is not committed to those things that were agreed upon during the Geneva talks. So it has to be taken into consideration that any further sanctions, any further pressure on Iran while the talks are continuing, while both sides are testing each other, will be creating a situation where the hands of those extremist elements, radicals, are strengthening in Israel, in the United States, and sometimes you can see within the regional forces, and they can go against this deal. Like the United States went against the spirit of this deal, those forces could also go against the spirit of this deal, and then the deal will fail even before it is implemented.
Right, so how much of the region's quote-unquote U.S. allies do you think play a part in this? Israel and Saudi Arabia quite openly spoke out against the deal. How much of their pressure do you think affects American policy with regards to Iran?
Well, America says it's a superpower. It says that it has a great military power. It is influential in the four corners of the world in terms of the policy making, in terms of its economy. So the United States cannot be taken hostage by Israel and Saudi Arabia, for instance. And if the United States is being taken hostage by those elements and the United States is being forced into imposing more sanctions against Iran, so the United States is no longer a superpower. It has to just get the facts straight. If it is a superpower, if it is willing to make independent decisions, and it is capable of making independent decisions, so it should not listen to Israel and Saudi Arabia, and it has to do what is in the best interest of the United States and in the best interest of the international community.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now, but of course we do appreciate you speaking to us as always. That was Mr. Hamid Reza Emadi, Press TV's newsroom director, speaking to us live right here in Tehran.